Welcome everybody, this is Castlevania Symphony of the Night. This will be the All Bosses All Relics Save Richter category. But this will be done on the Requiem version of the game. This is a different version that was released for the PSP and PS4. It adds some new glitches, it patches some old glitches, so we'll get to it. So, first of all, time starts in 3, 2, 1, go. So, this is Richter Belmont. He's the guy who defeated Dracula during the events of Round of Blood. And this fight here is just a recap of those events, like the final fight of Round of Blood. Of course, way easier than the original version of Round of Blood. Let's see if I can just I could not get a damage stack. Let's see if I can get it here. And I need to end with 0 hearts. Okay, nice. So I ended up with the cross, 0 hearts. Sadly, I did get some damage from Dracula. That means I will be starting with 75 health with Alucard rather than 80. But ending with the cross gives me a little more magic that I will be needing for the rest of the run. Why? Because, like I said, some glitches were patched, and the greatest glitch that was patched here was the shop glitch. So I can no longer glitch the shopkeeper into buying me infinite amounts of garnets, which is sad because I will not be able to buy the duplicator. So I will try to move fast through this area. There's a... Here is the death skip, so I enter, then leave immediately, and now death is gone, and now it cannot take away my items. So, I mean, originally I was supposed to use a neutron bomb. That's why I spent more than 40 hearts at the beginning of the fight to get a neutron bomb here. But I will not be using it. And this is the first relic of the game, the Cube of Zoe. The Cube of Zoe allows for items to appear when I destroy candles. We will move this little guy here, and okay, now we go. But because I am playing with a video capture, I have a little delay, so my movement will not be the best. So, what I'm going to do now is I am going towards the first boss fight of the game. This is the dynamic duo called Slowra and Gaibon. Okay, I didn't need to break that, so now I am in trouble. Okay. My experience is now messed up. It doesn't matter. I mean, I can still do it right. I think I got the double kill. No. Okay, that's not what I meant to do. I always try to kill them on the same frame so that I avoid the double level up. As you can see, Alucard is pretty strong at with those items that Death did not take from me. Because that's how the game usually goes. I mean, casually, You start with some super strong items, and then you're just left naked, no shield, no sword, and you have to get like these really bad items at the start. So here I will be going to get the second relic. It's a rather useless relic called the Spirit Orb. What is the Spirit Orb good for? It shows me the amount of damage I do to enemies, and that's it. I mean, it is completely worthless, but I have to get it because that's how the category goes. So when you think about it, like the more useful relics are the transformations and the Cube of Soy, because well, you get items from the candles. So I need to get back to this exact room during every even minute. I mean, if I am on minute 8, it will be open. If I am on minute 9, it will be closed. So I will try to... I do not think I can get here during minute 8. That would be nice. I mean, it's completely possible, and other runners get it. I just took some more time to get it done. But I will try to get back to that room during minute 10. Because that's what allows me to progress to the rest of the game. I mean, playing this game casually, you would have to go to the library after this next section, and then on the library you buy another relic, and then use that relic to go to the chapel, and from the chapel you go to Castle Keep, and then you get the double jump, and that allows you to progress through that room. But I'm going to use the Soul of Wolf to avoid the need to get the Leap Stone or the double jump to progress. I mean, I will be getting it only later than usual. So this is the doppelganger boss. The doppelganger is affected by the stopwatch sub weapon. I freeze this guy 3 hits and he's done, and we're good to go. So up here is the Soul of Wolf. It allows me to turn into a wolf and do some neat tricks with it. I killed these guys. Oh, I got a critical on one of them. But the Soul of Wolf is locked behind a door that is from the elevator, so I need to turn on the elevator. Luckily it is here. Oh, get out of here. Those yellow Medusa heads, they turn to stone. And I will open here to try and to get this open faster, because otherwise I'd have to wait for the elevator to come up. Okay, so we're back here. We're back down here. I'm going to use the Soul of Wolf here to do a high jump. When you jump in the form of wolf from going upwards on a slope, it does a really long jump. We will use that to our advantage later on to get another very important relic. So right now we're around minute 9. I need to get to the clock room during minute 10 or closer to minute 10. Oh, come on. So, okay, we'll clear this, kill these Ouija tables, and we're good to go. So it should be closed and it should be opening in a minute. Well, not in a minute, in a couple of seconds actually. Okay, so now I jump here, transform into a wolf and transform, and then do a dive kick that allows me to get to this area, which I would normally need a double jump to get to. Here are the Orlok's quarters. I will deal with these scalar lengths pretty quick. And the reason we come here is just to get to the Colosseum. So why the Colosseum? Because there is a relic I will be getting here and an item I will be getting here. There's also another relic here that was added just for this version of the game, but I will be coming back for it later. I will have to revisit this area just for a relic. Here I get past those blade skeletons. Get a library card here, and this is the Minotaur werewolf fight. I will trick their AI into standing still by skipping the dialogue, because normally these enemies appear while the dialogue is going on and then they attack. But because I skip the dialogue, they just stay there, and well, they're easy to kill that way. Okay, I got the Form of Mist, and now I will go and get the Shield Rod. Okay, nice. So I take intentional damage here. Oh, come on, jump, 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 jump. Okay, good. So I will equip my library card here and leave this place. Okay, what the shield rod does is that it allows me to cast a powerful spell with whatever shield I have equipped. And because I have equipped the Alucard shield, which is the strongest shield in the game, I have like the best damage of all the game. I will be buying a mana prism here and 3 library cards. Wait. 2 library cards actually. What are the library cards? 2. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're out of there. So I got the Jewel of Open. That is a relic that can be purchased at the library. I will try to get this here really quick. I jump, map buffer, and then we're good to go. Okay, good. So I will be getting another important relic here. First I'll do a safety save, and just to refill my MP. I will be doing MP refills often in save rooms, although I will not be saving in all of them. Here I use the stopwatch to stop these guys because I don't want to fight them. This room is actually a pain in the head. And here I cast the Shield Rod spell. So as you can see, it gives invulnerability, replenishes hearts, and does 250 damage every 3 frames whenever I take the shield out. But that consumes magic, so I have to cancel the spell by opening and closing the menu. Okay, this is the Soul of Bat. I will be equipping my library card and I will get out of here. Okay, now that I have soul of bat, I can transform into a bat and do some more vertical exploration. First of all, I will be coming here to get this relic and that potion. That potion is important for later. You will see why. It allows me to open a door that I will normally need another item to get to, because the door is blocked by spikes on the floor. But potions give invulnerability frames, and I will use that to my advantage. There we got the Fairy Tome, another useless relic, because it just shows us the names of the enemies. The Fairy Scroll, I mean. And the Fairy card is the familiar card. It just summons a fairy. So I will be taking a detour here just to get a relic really quick. Ow. So we'll do this here really quick. I will transform into a bat here, just for this vertical section. And I want to save my magic, so I will just transform and get the Fire of Bat. The Fire of Bat allows me to shoot a fireball when I'm in the form of a bat, but I will not be using that. I mean, I just need to get the relic. So, now I will be going back to the entrance of the castle. Why back to it? Because I need to get some relics in the alchemy laboratory, the second area of the game. So I get that guy out of the middle. Okay, so now we're back here, and here I will be getting the... Whoops, sorry. I'm gonna get that guy out of the way. So here are two relics in this area. One is called the Skill of Wolf. It allows me to do an input on the controller while I am on the form of wolf, and it allows the wolf to go incredibly fast, really quick. But I still need another relic for it to be complete, which is the Power of Wolf. Sadly, the Power of Wolf is like a really... It's like at the very entrance of the castle, so I will not be getting that until later. Ow. I'll be coming back here to the Slowground Gabon area, which is now deserted, and I will 2, 3, oh, didn't get it. Okay, that's better. This is the Bat Familiar card. The Bat Familiar summons a bat to join me, but it is rather useless. I mean, it just attacks when it feels like it, and it attacks a lot more when I am in the form of a bat. Little Emperor Rifle here. And we're back to Marble Gallery. So, the idea of going back to Marble Gallery, I will be getting a very important relic there, called the gravity boots. The gravity boots allow me to do an incredibly high jump, and if I have double jump, it allows me to do even higher jumps. I mean, I can connect several. Okay, so this is closed, nice. Because I will, well, I will come back here later actually, for all rocks. First I will clear the lower half of the castle. So here are the gravity boots, nice. And now I will use the Jewel of Open. I mean, the Jewel of Open only serves only a purpose, and is to open some blue doors. And you can only find like, I mean, you only see like 3 of those during the whole run, and that's it. You don't even need it for the any percent route. So those pink doors on the floor, like those hatches, those are open by pressing a switch here. So the yellow open is only useful for opening these blue doors. Wait a second, did that open? I am not sure. I will just step on it again. Okay, we're good. Okay, so the thing is, here, now this is open, and I can go to the caverns area of the game, where I will fight several bosses and get some very important items. In the Saturn version of the game, this area leads to an area called the prison, the jail. And I mean, some people wanted it added to this version of the game, but I mean, it just does nothing to the route. There is nothing important there, even in the Saturn version of the game. Neither does the underground garden. But hey, those are cool locations anyway. So here's the succubus fight. She tries to convince us to kill all humans by pretending to be Alucard's mother. And now she gets a shield to the face and she's defeated. Because hey, when you get a shield to the face, that thing hurts. So that gives us the gold ring. The gold ring does nothing to improve our stats. It's just a part of a 2 pieces set of rings that I need to wear at the clock room to open a special door. Okay, I will be going now to the underground caverns area. There are 2 relics here. I will be breaking this floor now because I need it for later. Here I do my shield spell and I melt that Scylla worm. Whoops. And this is Scylla. And that was Scylla. Okay. So now that's a gravity jump, that the gravity boots jump. I will come here, MP refill. I'm going to intentionally lose some time here doing this. Why? Because it is funny. I mean, I could skip these guys just by doing a wing smash, but I just would love to see them, I mean, despair and die. Oh. So, that wooden bridge I will be coming back to it later. First I need to spawn something to break it. Recently there was discovered that the developers left a debug menu for that bridge, where if you press, I mean, if you plug in a controller on port 2 of your PS1 and press triangle on the player 2 controller, it breaks that bridge immediately. So you don't have to do the whole wait for the Donkey Kong sequence to wait and break the bridge. Here is another relic, another useless relic called the Merman statue. Why is it useless? Because, I mean, it really isn't useful for anything else rather than, I mean, summoning this boat guy to some other location, and that's it. Whoops. Wait a second, I need to come here, and I will be going back to the entrance to pick up the last wolf relic. And open this door. I have to take this. I have to take that life max up. And the reason I said is because I wanted to freeze the screen in the exact frame that the mana is refilling, so that I get a mana refill glitch that, I mean, if you freeze the screen on the same frame that the magic is going up, it fills your magic. Here is the last wolf relic. Now I'm out of here. Okay, so we're back to the caverns. We go back to the caverns now. Going back to the caverns, I will first go get another relic that is kind of useful, I guess. If you've noticed, whenever I touch the water, it does some damage sometimes. That's because Alucard cannot step into the water. But we will take care of that by getting the holy symbol, which is actually just a snorkel. Apparently Alucard was never taught how to swim. Sorry, I had to stop for a little while. Oh, my audio. Okay, now that's better. I'll take care of these little frogs here. Wait, I don't have to wait for this guy, I can just do this. I'll come back here and break that bridge later. Okay, so I will be refilling my MP here. I will need that for later. And this is why I broke this part of the floor earlier. And the only reason the merman statue is useful is for this guy to show up here. I'll be doing a SWAT strat here and just transform into a wolf. That way I don't have to duck to clear these sections of the game. And why can't I fly just ahead and go ahead by myself? Because there is a door, and that door only opens when this boatman is a certain distance from it. So I'd have to wait anyway. Here's that door, so I'll start moving here. And now I'll go collect the holy symbol. and this will stop us from getting damage from being in the water. I will also be using that just to skip this guy, so I don't have to wait for him. I mean, because it is just faster to shield dash underwater. The reason I am not using wing smashes now is because I need to save that that magic for later. So here are a few jumps here. Okay, nice. I get rid of this toad here, this other toad here, and we're good to go. Goodbye, toad. Oh, come on. I did the input. I know I did it. Oh no, I screwed up. I need to reload this screen. I need to reload this. Okay. First I kill that guy, first I kill this guy, first I kill this toad. Come on, Mr. Toad, you can jump here and die. Okay, good. Oh no, no, no. Okay, good. So I need to wait for this guy here to throw the barrel, and that breaks the bridge. Okay, now we're going to the abandoned mine shaft. Here we will run into a boss called Cerberus. And as every other boss, say hi to my shield and die. Okay, we're good now. We can just leave here. There's another relic here called the... Come on, little gremlins, get out of the way. This is the devil card, or the demon card. Come on, I had to clear that. Anyway, now that we have the demon card, we can continue. He's one of the most useful familiars, but I will not be using them. Here are the catacombs and a little. So this is the last part of the of this lower section of the castle. I have to change wing smashes here. Okay, did that wrong. I also did that wrong. The thing is, if you catch a slope and you have no control of where you're going. Ow. Come on, I did the input. Anyway, another refill here, and I will be facing Grand Falloon. So this is Grand Falloon, or Legion as it is called in other games. And it will show up. I will equip my library card, and I will exit this place. There is nothing else here for me that I need to collect. So now I will be going to clear the upper half of the castle. So now we're back at the library again. That's what the second library card is purchased for. And this will be the last time I will be coming to the library. Now I need to... No, I need to go down actually. I need to go back to the clock room to open another warp, and then I'll go to the Colosseum to get another relic. So now that I have all these wolf relics, I can do this. Nice. I need to save a little magic for what's coming. Ow. Okay, I think I got here in time. Nice. Okay, good. Good, good, good. So, I can... come on, Scholar Line. I know I was close to that thing. The delay is killing me. So I will go to the Colosseum, collect another relic, then immediately leave the Colosseum to create Orlok's quarters. Wait a second, I will need to... There's a save room here. I will just refill my magic. Nice. And here I will do... Nice. So I need to break a hole here in the ceiling just to get this. The Nose Devil card is just it was a familiar that is originally from the Saturn version of the game that wasn't added in the PlayStation 1 version of the game. It was re-added in this Requiem version. Nice random drop, the Namakura. Oh no! Okay, I didn't mean to drop down there. We're good, we're back on track. So, turns out the ABRSR category is only available for the PS1 or Xbox 360 version of the game. There is nothing on the leaderboards for the Requiem version. I really don't know why. I mean, the only difference is that, I mean, it adds 2 more relics and an extra boss fight. By the way, I just got another... Oh, come on. I just got another mana prism that I will be using later on in the game. Okay. Here is the sword card familiar. So this whole room doesn't exist in the original version, or has nothing. Actually, there is nothing there. Quick refill here. Okay, I need to save a little MP, so I will not be doing any more wing smashes. Just one more. Now this is all rocks, which will also have made my shield to his face. And now I just melt this guy, and he transforms into this hideous green monster that also dies to the shield. So here is the Echo of Bat. What is this for? It allows me to press triangle on the controller while I am on the form of bat to cast an echo sound. That's a way to navigate a dark room back in the catacombs that I just skipped, by the way. That dark room is full of spikes. You cannot, I mean, if you clear this game casually, you don't know how to navigate it if you don't know the layout of the room. Okay, so this is the half fairy card, the second and last familiar relic added to this version of the game. They could have added the running shoes or something, but no, they added the half card and the nose devil card. By the way, speaking of the spike room that I was talking about earlier, the reward for that room, for clearing that room, was an armor called the spike breaker, which I would need here actually to break these spikes. So how can I do this? How can I clear this room up? Because I need to move through this to get the silver ring. Yeah, so I am intentionally just waiting here just to refill some MP. I will equip this potion. Come here, map buffer, transform into mist. I'll wait a little more here. And now I can just start flying here. So this whole section is filled with spikes. I mean, I really need the spike breaker here, but I cannot go back and get it. So I will do this. I will use the invulnerability from the potion to open the door. Talk to Maria. We tell her, okay, so I saw your friend Richter, he's with the enemy. And she goes, oh no, I cannot believe you, I hate you. And she goes away. And now we just take advantage of the fact that we have a little of some invulnerability frames when we close the door. And now I'll have to tank these spikes. I mean, there is no avoiding that. Oh no, I spawned the book. I will need to save a little MP for later. I mean, there's a boss fight coming. And I need my magic for this. This is the Phoenix. That was the Phoenix. Ah, didn't get it. I didn't have enough magic to cast the Wing Smash spell. And hey, there's Maria again. So, yeah, casually you just come through this room earlier in the game, and you talk to Maria, and she says, "Oh, have you seen Richter Belmont?" So turns out the only Belmont that Alucard recalls ever meeting was Trevor Belmont from Castlevania 3. So and she says, yes, he's Richter Belmont, and he disappeared. Okay, now we're on to the almost the final parts of this first section of the game, which is called the first castle. I will first come here and pay a visit to a boss called Karasuman. As usual, Karasuman, shield to the face, goodbye. Okay, we're good to go now. I'll jump here. A little MP refill. And I will be getting 3 relics here. First one will be, oops, sorry. First one will be the Ghost card, which is another familiar card that is the most useless familiar ever created in the whole game. I mean, it kind of tries really hard, you know, to do its job, but I mean, it just can't. You just can't rely on it for anything. Here is the Form of Mist relic. I will get these guys out of the way. Please die. Please die. Thank you. And here I will be getting annoyed by these guys first. Oh wait. So this is the leap stone. The leap stone allows me to leap into the air. So it's a double jump. So that is one of the most useless relics in the whole game. So wait a minute. No, I need to come here actually. Yeah. So now that I've taken all those relics, I need to go back to the Goat's Head Warp Room. Here, I cannot select the warp room where I'm going. I'll just have to press up, and hopefully it'll take me there. It goes on a cycle actually. So clear these guys, untransform here, and I'm going back to the clock room because, as you remember, I got both the gold and the silver ring, and I need to equip them here in this room. So something happens when I do this. So first equip, wait a second, gold ring, then silver ring, okay, and now I re-equip whatever I had because I no longer, I don't have to, I don't need to have the rings equipped while this is going on. So for some reason the clock hands here point to the 6, but it sounds 13 times. Why not 12 when it can be 13, right? And here I will collect an item called the Holy Glasses, which will allow me to save Richter. But before I can collect said item, I need to fight another character we have seen a couple of times before, called Maria. So I will do the shield spell here. She will appear, give me some dialogue, and I will try to. She's just annoying. And there we go. Now I get the holy glasses, and I'm out of here. I can just unload my shield spell and leave. What minute I'm in? I'm on 46:41. I need to leave this room really quick. Come on, go faster. That's taking a lot of time. Please do not close. Thank you. Okay, so now I will go back to the Lion's Head Warp Room and face Richter Blemont. But hey Dano, how are you going to save him? You how are those glasses actually going to help him? Right? And how the hell did get Maria in that room without the gold and silver ring? I have no idea. As how she got in there, I have no idea. I mean, she seems to get around this. Come on, man, you can do it. She seems to get around the castle on her own, like really well. But the holy glasses, those allows me to look beyond magical illusions. So I mean, Maria is confident that something must be controlling Richter. So we're just about to find out. Wait a second, I would really like to save here, do a safety save. I always do a safety save here. Why? Because if this game gets accepted for the marathon, I will be having marathon luck. And marathon luck can be destroying, can be devastating sometimes. So anyway, here I come. There's a way to skip Richter in the any percent category, but we're not doing that. We're just equipping these glasses here and do 2 spells, and there we go. We shattered the orb that was concealed behind a magical illusion, and we could not see it without the holy glasses. And now we can see it, and now we saved Richter. Richter has been saved. So all that is left now is just to get the rest of the relics, being 5 blood relics and 2 more relics that I need to collect for the collection to be complete. We'll do a little MP refill heal here, and well, a heal as well. Here I will be facing the giant bat. So all the Dracula relics are held by the iconic bosses from Castlevania 1 and 3. You know, the giant bat, the mummy, the creature, the Medusa, and death. So now that the giant bat is done, I will be coming here and I will transform into... what the hell was that? This game is put together with dreams and hopes, I can tell you that. So this is the reverse chapel. I will just do another refill here, because refilling is good. Never leave home without the refills. And here's the Medusa boss fight. She will get spanked. Get spanked. Okay, there you go. So Medusa has been spanked, and I will be getting the Heart of Blood. Wait a second, did I collect the... I am doubting. Yeah, I got the Ring of Blood and Heart of Blood. Okay, okay. So I got 2 blood relics. For a second there I doubted that I had collected the Ring of Blood. Because sometimes when... I mean, during some runs you just skip those. So here, I mean, in a short time now, I will be using my first mana prism. Wait, no, 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 no. I need that. This menu has a memory, and now it remembers what I was last time. So here I use the first mana prism, get an MP refill, go back to the shield rod, and then I will drop down here. Okay, I got bunked there. Okay, so here's the mummy. The mummy has the 3rd black relic. He will try to hug us. We will try to mash his head with our shield, and he's gone. Well, not exactly gone. I mean, he takes like forever to disappear. Come on, Agmalan, you can just go. So I will exit this room just to load this relic faster. So now we have 3 relics. Nice. We will be going for the 4th in a minute, but first I will come here, do a quick refill, and proceed to exit this part to the reverse Colosseum. What's at the reverse Colosseum, you may ask? So in the reverse Colosseum there is the trio fight. So turns out there are copies of the partners that once joined forces with Alucard during the events of Castlevania 3. First I will open this warp room. I will be needing this for later. So those partners were none other than Trevor, Sypha and Grant, the characters from Castlevania 3. But these are cheap copies, so we will be going to destroy them. We don't want the memory of our friends to be, just insulted like that. A little form of mist. Oh, come on. And we're good to go. Okay. Shield spell. Is fake Grant, fake Trevor, fake Sypha. I'll take care of Sypha first. I mean, she's like really dangerous because she can freeze you. And we're good to go. I didn't get that dive kit. I didn't quite get the dive kick there. Okay, so now we're out of here, and I will be using this second mana prism in just a couple of seconds. So here I just re-equip the mana prism, we use it, and hopefully I will do this room right. No, couldn't get it. Nice. Refill here. So the reason I used the stopwatch there was just to freeze the imps and the archers of God. Yeah, that's how they're called. Here is the second blue door. I will be using the third blue door. Actually, I will be using the Jewel of Open for. And here comes Beelzebub. So Beelzebub is just a giant corpse. Come on, man. And it goes down. Okay. Beelzebub is dead. Or deader, I don't know how to say it. And we're out of here. No, not this way. Okay, wrong way. Sorry. Good old refill. So Beelzebub has no blood relics. We just have to kill him for the all bosses category. Now we move on to the Black Marble Gallery. We'll be coming here later for the final fight. Have to take care of those golden guards. Those guys hit really hard. And I also need to be careful with my MP here, because this section of the game, this part here, it's really annoying with these guys. And I just dropped my... I don't need it. No, wait, I needed that. Okay, never mind. I will just... I really needed the stopwatch. Climb up, Alucard, please climb up. Get out of here. Get out of here, please. I really needed that stopwatch for later, but I will get back. I will get one back in a few minutes. Okay, I will not be dealing with these guys anymore that I need to. I just needed to have some magic to do several wing smashes and come here. Come on, I know there's a... Okay, so there's a save room here I will be using to refill my magic. And here is the creature. Creature is about to meet the shield. And there we go. So this one I'll have to wait it out. That's the Tooth of Blade. And now I can leave this area. There is nothing else for me here, so yeah, I will just be leaving. So this part I'll just have to do several wing smashes in a row. The Saturn version is actually easier to do this because you just have to do the input once. You don't need to... Okay, so this is the place I will have to... I believe there is a stopwatch here. I will use it. I will intentionally lose time there just to get back my stopwatch. Why? Because I really love my stopwatch. No, I'm lying. So the thing is, there is another boss fight, and the boss is affected by this sub-weapon. So I will be using that to my favor. I will be using that advantage. And here I will just come up really slow. But things will speed up in just a second. So here I just transform and start chaining gravity jumps. And here's the save room. MP refill, nice. So this is the boss fight that I need to take care of. So that is Doppelganger 2. I will cast the shield spell, and he dies immediately. Good. Now I'll break this here, just to get the one of the second to last relic that I need to get. I screwed things up big time. Okay, you know what? I will just do this. I have no time to deal with these guys or these blue Venus weeds. Hey, wait a second. That's a... By the way, made my shield. Made my shield, I said. I get that mana prism. So, what's in here is the Force of Echo, another useless relic. Why? What does it do? It just adds like an attack value to the Echo of Bat, allowing me to do a little damage with it. Come on, man, get out of here. And besides that, it is rather useless. You never really use that. So now that we've cleared that part, okay, quick refill here. Let's see if the yep, the effect is still on. So I'll be using this to just clear this part really quick. Okay, good. Now oh, I messed it up. I didn't need to undo that because there are these guys here. It's Gaibon again. Okay, so here's death. And death, as every other boss, will just melt when faced to the mighty shield. Okay. That's the final blood relic. I still need one more relic to complete the game. So I will be coming through here later. Just need to... Oh, come on. So this is a place where the Alucard items, or some of the Alucard items, were being kept originally. If you skip death and come here, you will find a copy of the Alucard items around here. Quick refill here. And I will be doing this. It's faster than just come on. For real? Okay, so here's the final boss before the final bosses. This guy is called Galamoth, and you will see he's built different, literally. He takes like 1,000,000,000 hits. So he took all of that damage with the Alucard shield and the shield rod spell. It is possible to kill him without that, and there's a way to cheese him, but it is kind of difficult. So this is the last relic of the game, the gas cloud. All I have to do now is go to the final fight. Of course, I bonked into the ceiling. So I move quickly here, and I move quickly here, and I just transform into a wolf again here, because it is faster than just wing smashing. I have to do the input only once. So now I will be backtracking just a little bit. For a warp room here, the snake's head warp room. Come on, Lockhart, you can do it. So we're going back to the goat's head warp room. And we're on our way to the final fight. I did that wrong. Okay, let's do that again. Nice. So here we'll just... Oh no! I need to reset this guy ASAP. I will just reset it here. We're good, we're good. Come on, Alucard, you can do it. Okay, so now we're on the clock room again because I have all five blood relics. I will open the door to the final fight, but first, let me check that we have everything. No empty slots, nice. Oh, come on. I jumped alright. Okay, so turns out I didn't need the last mana prism I found on the reverse caverns at all. I will not be getting that in the future. But as things come to an end, I've gotta say, I mean, this game takes 5 years, takes place 5 years in the timeline after Rondo of Blood, right? So this guy, Shaft, he planned everything to resurrect Dracula, kidnapped Richter, and turn Richter to his side. Wait a second, I will actually be saving here. Safety save. And well, what do you know? Turns out in about an hour and 20 minutes I'm about to end this guy's whole plan. Okay, I did it right. I was scared for a minute. There's a way to skip Shaft in the any percent route. So that's Shaft, and now he's gone. And we're off to Dracula. So here Dracula shows up, he says we should tremble before his true form. And that's we'll just bash him with our shield. And that's time. So this was Castlevania Symphony of the Night, the Requiem version of the game for the All Bosses All Relics Save Richter category. I really hope this gets accepted into the marathon. It's a really interesting run. Sadly, it has no place in the leaderboards because there is no leaderboards for this version of the game for this category. But I mean, it's still fun to run. It's quite longer than the 90%. The 90% run is only a top 20 minutes for a run. Like the fastest time right now is I believe around 16 to 15 minutes by Dragon Blitz. And there is the Saturn version of the game is 8:30 by Jupiter Climb. both great runners of this game. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you later.